Things have been pretty hard recently on collectors.
What are you talking about?
From pre-orders selling out instantly, then being cancelled, product delays, to exclusives, empty pegs, to COVID, sometimes it feels like it's harder than ever to get the figures that you want.
Okay, you got a point.
Not to mention the toy collector's only natural enemy, the scalpers.
We don't need that scum. Yes, sir.
Which is all the more reason why a score in the wild at brick and mortar is all the more rewarding now.
It's just theory that I happen to agree with.
So let's go check out some awesome toy finds. Welcome to CKC, I'm Matt, and if you like action figures and action figure collecting, then you're in the right place. Hit subscribe, like this video, and
hold on to your butts.
What's up, everybody? I hope all is well. I'm working on other videos along with some other stuff that's in the works, but in the meantime, I thought I'd post some of my toy hunting escapades for your enjoyment. So if you don't know, I'm a toy hunter at heart and loved back in the day when I could take like 6 hours out of my day and hit up every Target, Walmart, and GameStop down a 50-mile stretch of highway. But just like you, because of not only COVID, but the ever-decreasing amount of figures that actually hit the shelves, and not to mention the scalpers, I've resorted mostly to online collecting, but I still need to get my toy hunting fix. If you don't already, and I always forget to mention this, you should check out my Instagram page at Toy Collector Star Wars, where I post a lot of my toy hunting finds, as well as action figure news, including when pre-orders are open, when figures are back in stock, when figures are on sale, not just for Star Wars, but for all types of figures. So check it out. But with no further delay, let's check out some of my recent finds. Alright, so the first stop as always is GameStop, because it's on the way to Walmart. And this was the first time I got to see the Mcfarlane MK11 GameStop exclusive Bloody NOOB SAIBOT, which looks awesome. I also think it's on sale at GameStop.com right now for $5 off. There's also a Target and San Diego Comic-Con exclusive Bloody Cabal, which is pretty cool as well, which I did order. And I think that's also on sale at Target.com right now. And if you've been to GameStop recently, then you know they are generally stocked with PCS statues now for some reason, mostly G.I. Joes. Although if you've seen the Ninja Turtle villain ones, like Shredder or Bebop, those look sick. And they had some Mcfarlane DC ones too. But they also had the GameStop exclusive Deluxe Cal Kestis, which I bought. I think it's still up on GameStop.com if you need it. Oh, and they had the Deluxe Mandarin Spawn, which is amazing. The detail on this is ridiculous. It's also massive. And then when I was walking out, I saw these cool little Legend of Zelda figures. They had Link and they had Princess Zelda, and I guess at least the Link is a GameStop exclusive, but I hadn't seen anything about these recently, so this was the first time I've ever heard of them. They look pretty cool, though. So at this Walmart, I saw for the first and only time the real Ghostbusters Bug-Eye and Fearsome Flush exclusives in the store. I was a huge Real Ghostbusters fan as a kid, so it was my favorite show, and I had the Bug-Eye as a kid. I didn't have Fearsome Flush, but I had Bug-Eye. And they're both actually still available on Walmart.com if you need them. But it looks like I was too late and missed the new Wave of the Black series because all they had was the new Lando, which looks awesome, by the way. But Lando was the only one I can find. Good thing they doubled him up in the Wave, right? Then miraculously they had some TVC figures. They had a couple of the figures from the repack wave, and then they had the Walmart exclusive 50th anniversary TVC Endor Leia and the AT-ST Driver, which I love. If you see my video about the Black Series figures missing from the line, then you know that I'm craving some sort of AT-ST Driver release. So I was probably the only person who was actually souped when they saw that the AT-ST Driver was coming to the vintage collection. And then at my local comic shop, they had the Mcfarlane Batman Beyond with the Batman Future's End BAF, which I thought was a Target exclusive, but whatever, I don't know. And they had the Super 7 Reaction Biggie figure. And they had the Beefy Maestro figure, which weighs a ton, but it looks super dope. I saw some figure photography with him on Instagram, and he looks amazing. Then at Target, they had Wave 4 of the NECA 40th Anniversary Alien figures, which I was pretty sure was a fan channel exclusive, but whatever. I still haven't figured that one out. So we got the spacesuit Ripley with a new head sculpt, which is actually worse than the old one, if you can believe that. I picked this one up. And they had Lambert in her spacesuit, which I also picked up. And they had the original concept alien designed by Geiger, which is pretty cool. You can see the things on his back that they didn't use. I know this isn't super new, but I think they did a great job on this version of the Wonder Woman. And as you can see, late again with the Black Series, as only the 2 Landos in the wave are left, who seems to be the peg warmer of the group. Good thing there's 2 in every case. And then they had the Revelation He-Man, but only He-Man. But then I found a couple of the other Revelation figures, both Mossman and Evelyn, which looks to be the best of the 4. I didn't pick them up in the store, I actually pre-ordered them at Walmart during the Walmart Collector Con, so wish me luck on the delivery. They'll probably ship them all individually in padded mailers. And then they had the Target exclusive Jurassic Park Tyrannosaurus Escape Pack with little Timmy and the Jurassic Park Ford Explorer, which desperately needs a Hollywood Rides release already. Jada Toys, get on that. And then for the first and only time, I found the NECA QUINT 8-inch closed figure from Jaws, which is awesome. And you can have him do all these iconic looks from the movie. And NECA recently teased a picture that the clothed Matt Hooper is coming soon, so I can't wait for that. They also had the 2 Puppet Master sets. Both have 2 of the puppets in there from the movie, or the movie franchise. And if you didn't know, there's like 13 movies. So there's Pinhead. He has the tiny head. And there's Tunneler. And the second head probably has the most popular puppet of all of them, which is Blade. And then Torch, who is also a popular figure. So being a huge horror fan, I thought these were pretty cool. So back at my local comic shop, they had the NECA color and the NECA black and white version of Frankenstein's monster. NECA's been working on the Universal Monster license recently, and has released these 2 Frankensteins. Wolfman is currently available for pre-order, and just revealed and available for pre-order is the Mummy, and I hope they do the Bride of Frankenstein 2 soon. But they also had 3 of the 4 Suicide Squad figures from Mcfarlane, everyone except Polka Dot Man, and these look pretty good. But I also pre-ordered the San Diego Comic-Con Target exclusive Unmasked Peacemaker, and the head sculpt on that one is kind of suspect. And from the pictures I've seen of the head sculpt on the Unmasked Bloodsport, that one is also kind of subpar as well, so I don't know. And they had a bunch of Black Series and TVC stuff in the glass case this time, so I thought you guys would want to check that out. I know some of their stuff is overpriced, and they do have a lot of it. And I guess that's the price you pay, pun intended, when you have a huge location in the mall. And they had open and unopened Kenner Star Wars figures, and it looks like someone bought a bunch of them because they usually have a lot more than this. Oh, and then they had this other case over here that had some of the newer 3.75-inch scale figures, some of them from the Legacy Collection and from other lines as well, which I thought was pretty cool. There's a Grievous in there. And then as I was leaving, I noticed that they had the Super 7 Reaction Ed 209 set, which I had already picked up at a Newberry a while back. But it's awesome, though. And one of the new G.I. Joe Snake Eyes figures, they have Storm Shadow. And the Black Series comic figures, they had Connor Jax in quotations. You can't see me making the quotations, but... And they had the Maul figure, and I'm actually still waiting on my Jackson figure from Hasbro Pulse that I pre-ordered. So hopefully that comes before 2022. And then in Walmart, I came across these two Mcfarlane Walmart exclusives, the Azrael Suit of Sorrows and the Unmasked Red Hood, both of which look really awesome. They were available online for a short time, but not anymore. I posted when they were available on my Instagram. Anyway, they had one of those fold-out Power Ranger figures. And then some of the Transformers. I know absolutely nothing about Transformers. I always look, but I seriously couldn't tell you anything about them. They could be the rarest Transformer figures on Earth, and I would be totally clueless about it. But they also had these two little Masters of the Universe Eternal mini sets that I thought were pretty cool. I hadn't seen them before. And they also had the Battle Armor Skeletor, which if you had He-Man figures as a kid in the 80s like I did with the Battle Damage chest feature, then this is absolutely awesome to you. And then, check it out, the stars must have aligned because I found TVC figures in Target, which never happens to me. And the Royal Guard without a completely destroyed card. So that was amazing. That never happens either. Like I said on my Instagram, these Royal Guard figures might go up in price with the release of the TVC Emperor and Throne exclusive. So be ready for that if you don't have them. And they had the Han Solo repack nobody asked for, along with the Hoth Luke and the Admiral Akbar, because those should definitely be repacked before any of the TVC figures that are going for hundreds of dollars. That's a no-brainer. And then they had some of the new Masters of the Universe Origins wave. They had Fisto and the other Evil Lyn. And the Faker figure, which looks pretty cool. So, a fellow local collector on Instagram who also collects Ninja Turtle stuff tipped me off to the new NECA San Diego Comic-Con exclusive Super Shredder being at this local Walmart. So, thank you, sir. It is much appreciated. But they also had the 3 NECA Alien vs. Predator video game Xenomorphs painted in movie deco instead of their colors in the game. And they look awesome. I saw their pictures online, but they look so much better in person. And yes, the new Super Shredder looks awesome too. Now I just need to find that Walmart exclusive Ninja Turtle movie Casey Jones, which is going to be impossible. Hopefully I can find it or it'll pop up on Walmart.com so I won't have to feed the scalpers. And then they had this NECA Batman Arkham City Nightwing replica stick, which I had heard nothing about. I didn't even recognize what it was looking straight at it. I had to take a minute and be like, oh, wait a minute, this is from NECA. And then at a random Walmart near Philly that we stopped at on our way to a Monster Mania Horrorcon in New Jersey, where we got Brad Dourif to sign a Chucky thing for us, I found this. I had been searching, and I thought I'd never find it. We stopped to use the bathroom, I think. And if you're on a road trip and you are a collector, you know that when you're stopping to do anything, including going to the bathroom, you're stopping at a Walmart or a Target. So you can sneak in a quick toy hunt. And there it was. So I'm ecstatic that I actually found it. So that's mostly the cool stuff that I've found recently. I thought you guys wanted to check it out. I wanted to do more toy hunt videos, so I wanted to bang this one out. I got more videos on the way, so stay tuned. And thanks a lot for tuning in, guys. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and happy hunting out there.